Happy Monday to you, if such a thing exists. That was an elbow shot for you. Overdue, I suppose, if you care about such things. Hope you're doing well. I don't care. Smoking the OMS poker with Maltese Falcon. Been a while, a few weeks, whatever. Some people say, why are you so slow with making videos? I don't consider myself slow. I prefer to think of it as half-fast. I don't mind being half-fast. There's no need to be in a hurry, just be half-fast. I do a lot of things half-fast. Most of them turn out okay. If they don't, I just go back and be half-fast again. You folks still looking at the Breyer report? You should. I sent an email to Phil Goodman yesterday. Hadn't heard from Phil in a while. He actually replied and said, I was just thinking about you. Sure you were, Phil. I believe anything you tell me. I'll try to remember to leave a link down in the ash hole for the Breyer report. Whatever happened to soap on a rope? These are things that just run through my mind every once in a while. I used to get soap on a rope every year for Christmas. I miss soap on a rope. I mean, it's hanging right there. You never see soap on a rope anymore. I guess it was just an 80s thing. Of course, I haven't looked either. Maybe it's still out there. I don't know. I don't care. So when I last left you, whatever, dadgummit, it was the day before Miss Lee was to have her heart ablation for the AFib she had been in since January. That was on a Thursday that she had that. The procedure went well. She was allowed to go home Thursday afternoon. The next day, Friday evening, she became immensely short of breath. Had to call 911. She took a little ride to the hospital. Stayed in the hospital until Saturday afternoon. Something to be expected. Apparently, sometimes after you have an ablation, fluid builds up, and that's what happened. A little bit of fluid built up around the heart. And so they had to take care of that, and they did, and she's doing pretty well now. She's still giving me hell, so I know she's feeling well. She actually started a new job today. She had to be at work at her new job at 5 o'clock this morning. That didn't feel well. I came back home and went to bed. Dropped her off and said, bye, Felicia. So she's in training for something that she already knows how to do today. When they told her to be there this morning at 5 o'clock, they didn't tell her how to get in. She's in retail, so the store doesn't open until 7. But she had to be there at 5. So we get there and she gets out of the vehicle and she just kind of standing around waiting for somebody else to try to go in the store. She gets out, she walks around to my side, I roll down the window. She says, I don't know what to do. I said, I don't either, but good luck to you. I'm going home and go to bed. She didn't find humor in that at all. I love Maltese Falcon. Y'all know this, but I love Maltese Falcon. Still my favorite peas blend. I don't know what else to talk about. I just want to say hey. To show you how half-fast I am. Maybe one day I'll get back to making videos on a regular basis. Don't count on that. Don't hold your breath. I mean, you can hold your breath if you want to. I don't recommend it. Something went down the wrong way. That's why we have coffee. Drinking 8 o'clock coffee. Dang good coffee. Percolate that every morning. I am strictly a percolator guy now for the last year or so. I don't do drip coffee anymore. Everybody has their own way of doing coffee that they think is superior to others. I just happen to know that mine is. You ought to try pour over. No, it took me this long to get the percolator. I've done French press, which is really good. But I like the percolator better than the French press. None of this means anything. I'm just jibber-jabbering. Once again, being half-fast. I hope you have a good rest of your Monday. I don't care. You folks be well. Be humble. Be grateful for all that you have. I'll see you again soon. Dadgummit.